Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today I'm going to watch Attack on Titan Season 3 Episode 10. So last time guys on Attack on Titan. So yeah, last episode they were able to take down the Reyes Titan thanks to obviously the planning and brilliance of Eren and his once again gamble. And Historia, she was able to land the final blow, which was I guess poetic, and it was also great because the people, they were able to see that she was the one that landed the final blow, and then she announced herself as the queen, which would obviously give her credibility and the people will respect her. So I'm hoping that transition goes smoothly and everyone accepts her. It is going to be interesting to see, like, if she, like I said before, like, is she going to be fully in control, the real queen? Is it going to be her decisions, or is it going to be Erwin and then her? I think it's too early for her to take charge, so I wouldn't mind if Erwin is in fact the actual leader. I think the next step would be to close the hole in Walmaria, if I'm not mistaken, and then finally the cellar. Yeah, I think that is the steps. And unless there's something else, unless like this episode is going to focus on the transition of Historia as the new queen, which I wouldn't mind, but I definitely would be more excited to see what's going to happen. Is he going to be able to actually close the hole in Walmaria with his new, armor ability, Eren, and then finally making the journey to the cellar? So we'll see. Anyways, enough talking, guys. Let's dive into it. Here we go. Flashback to Kenny.
For a long time, I actually figured I was the strongest man in the world. So this is a Titan. I guess they really do exist. Within the walls, no less.
And he's controlling his Titan form. Oh,
Good! You hold him right there,
being
Uri!
fully transformed.
Hold on, Rod. Don't shoot. Someone must have told him we'd be here. Uri!
Pretty good.
If you're not willing to kill the bastard, I'll do it for you! Ah, shit! Hey, are you really the king or what? Why don't you do the magnanimous thing and let go of me? Get your big hand off me! I gotta get out of here! No! Why'd you... You hurt my leg! Hey, Uri!
You hurt my arm. What's going on?
Considering the persecution that your family's been put through on my behalf, you've a right to hate me. That said, I must apologize, because I cannot die just yet. Please, forgive me. Even within the tiny world of the walls, I couldn't build paradise. I'm such a fool.
He was an omnipotent king, and he bowed down to a piece of trash like me. His Titan form had shocked me plenty, but when he bowed, that rattled something inside me like nothing ever had before. I asked if he had any use for my blade, and Uri nodded.
So that's how he started working for him. Jesus.
Whew, you look rough.
So I...
Damn, have you lost some weight? You're like a skeleton. Hey, Kuhel.
She's dead.
Huh?
Oh,
And you?
is that his mom?
Are you alive? You got a name?
Levi. It's just Levi.
I get it. Kuhel. That's probably a good call. The family name did you no favors.
So that is like sister? Making Kenny
Well, I'm
Reyes'
Kenny.
uncle?
That's my only name. Me and your mother knew each other. It's nice to meet you. The only thing Kuhel left behind was an unsociable brat on the brink of death. There wasn't much I could teach the brat. Figured gripping a knife was a good place to start. Then it was getting along with others, and how to say hello, how to swing a deal, and how to swing a knife. I taught him everything he'd need to know to survive in the underground. I figured he might try and make a go of it on the surface someday, but when the time came, well, that was something he would have to do himself. In our world, the one on top is whoever can prove that they're the strongest.
Damn, Levi.
All you need is power. If you have that, then at the very least you won't go out like my sister did. Not a fan of the name, but I've also been called Kenny the Ripper. That's because I've slit so many MP throats like yours that I got bored of it. But a lot's happened since. And as of today, it looks like I'm gonna be the captain of this new anti-personnel control squad. Nice to meet you. Huh?
You expect to be happy?
So yeah, I realize it doesn't make sense. If I were you, I'd be pissed too, being led by a crazed killer who's not even from the military.
It doesn't matter. The wall fell 2 years ago. We've given up on fighting the Titans. Instead, we'll fight each other over what little land we have left. That's the whole reason the squad was created, right?
It's kinda true.
That's what all of us are here for. We followed the rules, climbed up to
Oh,
the
that's
ranks,
the girl.
and now here
His
we are.
second in command, right?
What do I care? It's fine by me.
No need to worry. I didn't really ask for this squad because I want to fight the scouts. No, that was just a little pretext I thought up. Something to make those jackasses on the council nod their heads. So, why are we here? I'll tell you why. It's all for a grand dream.
And the ball guy too. So all of them.
That godlike power. Whoever gets their hands on it suddenly becomes compassionate. Would it be the same for a bastard like me?
Had the time and strength to inject yourself before I got here if you wanted. Why didn't you?
Fair point. I guess I'm just scared. If I don't inject it right, then I might turn out the same as Rod. All messed up like. We humans, we're all the same. Every last one of us. For some it's drinking. For some it's women. For some even religion. Family, the king, dreams, children, power. All of us had to spend our lives drunk on something. Else we'd have no cause to keep pushing on. Everyone was a slave to something. Even him.
So apparently, that's my name as well. Tell me,
Oh, you didn't know.
who are you? What were you to my mom?
You dumbass. I'm just her brother.
And your uncle.
That day. Why? Why did you leave me?
Guess he felt like he taught you everything he could.
Because I just wasn't cut out to be somebody's dad.
Kenny.
Taking care.
that girl really bring down a Titan bigger than the wall?
Yeah, all the people of Orvu district witnessed it.
Sweet.
As small as she is, she still saved us from that Titan?
Her father ruled as king from the shadows, but she brought his tyranny to an end.
Long live the true ruler of the walls!
Not a serious grudge, let it go.
If I can't even do this, then how can I call myself a queen?
Who is she
That's
talking
the spirit. Pound that runt.
about? Because there's the only
Did
one
that
that's
hurt?
smoking.
Well, I'm queen now, so too bad! If you have a problem...
Thanks, you guys.
Wow.
I needed that.
It's the first time to see him smile. Oh, armor titan.
Raina!
In the village, what the fuck? What the hell's going on?
I won. Which means that we'll wait to rescue Annie. Retrieving the coordinate is our priority, as it should be.
And if we wait right here, well, it'll come to us on its own.
We don't know him, do we? Shit. I got so many questions. So guys, that was Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 10. So we got backstory into Kenny and a little bit into Levi, which was interesting. So, all this time I thought Levi knew that he was an Ackerman, but I guess he never actually knew his last name because his mom never told him his last name, and Kenny never said anything about it either. So, him just realizing it, like right there, and realizing that's my uncle, and that was pretty cool. So Ori, that's his name, right? Or the one that Kenny tried to kill and ended up working for. He's not the first king, is he? Because I'm a little bit iffy on that. I don't think he's the first king, because Levi said why didn't the first king wanted mankind to survive or something like that, and Kenny said he didn't know, and it definitely didn't look like Ori wanted mankind to, you know, crumble. He actually wanted mankind to survive. But yeah, Kenny, I guess he always wanted power, and they put him in charge of an MP unit, and he actually ended up turning that into his own unit, because I saw a lot of familiar faces that were on his, you know, squad. So I wonder how many of them actually joined him and how long. I wouldn't mind watching like a couple episodes of just, you know, Kenny in past doing crazy shit, killing people, and see what exactly happened. Or Levi flashbacks, seeing him a little badass, beating up people 3 times his size, shit. But yeah, like, even with all of the terrible things that Kenny did, and he did a lot of terrible things, I was surprised that I felt bad for him in the end, and I was surprised he actually did something good, which was, you know, saving Levi. He was almost a skeleton, dying, and, you know, he fed him, he kind of raised him for a while, and taught him how to survive, so he definitely did good there. And he did form a connection that even Levi was, you know, upset that he left him. And yeah, I was surprised he didn't use the injection. Was it more because he didn't want to be a mindless Titan? Because I didn't even think about that. If he did take the injection, he would be a mindless Titan, right? Because I think, right? It's not like we've seen this before, so. Well, wasn't Eren injected as well? So he wasn't, well, he ate his dad, right? Historia, she is officially the queen. Definitely a smart move on her end, realizing that she needed to get the people on her side, and she definitely did. That was a nice little scene at the end where she punched Levi. Even though I'm not sure why she punched him. Was it just because of all the bullshit that he's been giving them? It was so nice just seeing like her smiling and punching and him smiling, and everyone else was like terrified, but because she was like, yeah. I think that might have been the first genuine smile that we've seen from Levi, and I like that. I feel like he actually knows more about his past, and he feels like he can move forward. I don't know, but I'm liking it. So, Mikasa doesn't know that Levi's an Ackerman, right? So I wonder if he's gonna say anything about it, and if so, how is that gonna go down? Because, well, they're not brothers and sisters, that's for sure. Most likely cousins or something, right? Yeah, and then towards the end, freaking Reiner and Berthold, looks like Reiner was battling the Beast Titan because he wanted to go rescue Annie, which I'm sure Berthold had a lot to do with because obviously he likes her. And the Beast Titan wanted the priority to be that they get Eren so they get the coordinate power. I would have loved to see that fight. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't, because even though like the Beast Titan is freaking huge, I wouldn't have expected it to take down the Armor Titan, considering how strong the Armor Titan is. I don't see anything special about the Beast Titan except for it being fucking huge. I guess there's more to it than we've seen. All we've seen it do is pretty much throw horses and shit. So yeah, and am I mistaken, or did that village look like it was walled? There was like walls around it. Is it like one of the districts behind the walls, or behind like one of the outer walls, or it's just like a village all by itself, like the home that Bertha and Reiner were talking about? I'm gonna have to go back and look, because I am interested to find out where exactly they were and how close are they to getting to Eren. So yeah, definitely gonna be interesting. I don't know if the Beast Titan is gonna go with them, but the Beast Titan with the Colossal Titan and Reiner are all coming after Eren. Shit. And I know they like removed the glare from the glasses of the guy who's the Beast Titan. I'm not sure if they're like implying that, oh, this is the guy, you should know him, or it's just like finally showing us his face so we can see him, going forward. Because he might look a little bit familiar, but I don't think I actually know him. So unless I'm completely wrong, then you guys can let me know in the comments. But I don't think I know him. Anyways, good episode, and looking forward to the next one. And as always, guys, if you want to see the next one right now, you can on patreon.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But as always, leave any comments, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Take it easy.